Bye. Hey, good evening, Will.
Evening.
Hi, good evening. So, how was your day? How are you?
I'm fine. Um, I'm not busy today, so I feel happy.
Okay. So, what keeps you busy?
Hmm? Sorry?
What do you do during daytime aside from, being an engineer?
Um, Today, not too much
Not
work
too
today.
much.
Yeah, not too much work today. Just replying some email and arrange some work, and that's all.
Okay. So, as I can see on your record that you are a software engineer, right?
Yes.
So how long have you been working as a software engineer?
Oh, um, around 10 years.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
yeah, so that's long journey of being an engineer. So nice.
Really?
That Okay, so since this is our first class, we will going to, introduce each other and also give some expectations that you want to, get from this class, from me as your teacher, and if there's something that you would like to ask, you can do it. So there. So let's start. Would you like me to start or you first?
Mm, you first.
Me first? Okay. Okay, it's okay. So right now, yeah, I'm teacher Diane. You can call me teacher Ann or you can call me Ann. There. I took up Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. So I worked in a different companies for the last 5 years, and ESL or English tutor is one of my what do you call this jobs. So this is my second job for the day. In the morning, I have another job. What else? And I am married to a teacher as well, a mathematics teacher, and I have a 7-month-old baby girl. So there. What else? What else do you want to know about me? Yeah, you can ask questions and
Okay, so
hmm
what is your habits?
hobbies. My hobbies are browsing, browsing online, singing, cooking, what else? Cleaning. So those are my hobbies. Since I'm married, I have to clean every day. Watching TV with my daughter, especially Frozen. So almost every day we watch Frozen for like 3 times a day or 4 times a day. Yeah, she
Oh,
really likes Frozen, especially on the musical part.
okay.
Yeah. Do you know Frozen?
No?
Yeah, Frozen. I'll show you. Frozen is, you know, very popular, so I will give you some pictures of Frozen. The the character is Anna and Elsa. Do you know them? No.
No.
It's okay. I will show you their picture instead. Just give me a moment. Frozen here. Here, this is Frozen. Elsa and Anna. They are the character in Frozen. Do you see that? I posted it on our lesson on the first page.
No, no. Where could I to find it? Bottom.
Mm-hmm. So that is Frozen.
Uh,
What else? Do you have another question? None? What else? What other questions?
um, um,
Uh-huh.
how long uh, did you study English?
Yeah. You know what? Here in the Philippines, English is one of the major subjects here. So when we actually started, what do you call this? We started learning English as early as we start learning English as early as, grade 2 or grade 1 in elementary.
Oh,
Yeah, so English is one of our subjects here, major subjects. So there. What else? Yeah, I'm actually 28, so most probably 26 years. So there. I'm old enough, no. So what else? Another question. Nothing more?
maybe nothing.
No more question? Okay. So if you don't have a question, it's your time to introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Will, and
Uh-huh.
I'm a software engineer. I have
Okay.
work for TomTom. It is a international company.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then my parents run a restaurant, seafood restaurant in
Okay.
Taiwan.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Yes. and
Nice.
yeah. And,
What else?
yeah, I
What
like
do you
it.
do? I mean, aside from being an engineer, what do you do?
Um, okay, I like it. Seeking
Mm-hmm.
seeking very some delicious food,
Mm-hmm.
and I like traveling.
You
Um,
like traveling, and then
mm,
what else?
my dream is to be couch potato and no.
Your dream is to be a couch potato?
Yeah.
Wow, why?
Just no, just a thing. Okay, um, relax. I like the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Okay.
I like to see the sunshine
Mm-hmm.
by the seed, something like that. No,
Okay. What else?
what else? Mm, mm, I bought a house
Uh-huh.
and be a landlord. And yeah, it's very interesting to be
Uh-huh.
landlord.
Okay. By the way, I miss your age. How old are you?
Ah, okay, 35.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're 35. So, what else? What are your hobbies?
I have to watch TV and see movies and
Mhm.
also some American drama.
Mhm.
I also like surfing.
Mhm. Surfing.
Yeah, surfing. Um, uh, I think that's all.
Okay. So those are your hobbies. So if I may ask, what are your expectations in our class?
um,
Uh-huh.
uh,
What are your expectations?
mean to transportation.
Yeah, expectation. What do you expect in my class? What do you expect
Mm,
about your teacher?
ah, Maybe they could help me to correct my mm, um, mm,
Mm-hmm.
no, I usually I like okay my goal is to speak like the nat- native speaker
Okay.
and yeah I'm facing some issue that my goal and it's a, mm, I don't know how to do that.
Okay. So with that, I will, make sure that I'm going to help you on how you express yourself. You know how to understand English and you know how to respond in my questions and my requests. For example, some questions that I have asked you. So you're actually good in listening, in your comprehension. You're good, and please expect me to ask you questions also. For example, something on your mind or something that you don't know in our topic. So there. And expect me to, of course, correct you whenever you mispronounce something. So that's part of our lesson. And for me, I am expecting you to ask questions, right? So asking questions is, you know, one of the signs that you are interested in our lesson. Okay, so I expect you to, ask me questions if you have words that you don't understand. If you have anything in mind, just don't hesitate to ask me. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so is there anything else?
No.
Okay, good. So let's have our lesson for today. So let me check. There you go. So I know that you are already in our lesson. So let's have. Okay. So by the way, before we start, we have a legend, right? So we have different colors here. For example, red. Red is for words that are not correct, or for some sentences or some phrases that is incorrect. Yellow is for the correct answer. Orange is for mispronounce words. Okay, and then green, of course, is for words that needs to be remembered or for some things that needs to be remembered like vocabulary or grammar rules. And of course, I have a check mark for you. So for, we will going to have a lot of activities. So I will always have a check mark prepared. Okay? So there you go. Let's have this first. Okay, so let's have. Okay, I'm actually lost with there. Here you go. So let's start our lesson. Our lesson for today is about expressing yourself. So since you're good in comprehension, you're already good in answering my questions and listening skills, our lesson is about expressing yourself. So on this lesson, we will going to talk and talk and talk, right? We will going to speak a lot. So there. One of my tips for my student is, practice English even if we're not on our class. For example, you're working, don't be shy to use the language because it's one of the ways to practice English. You can speak English even if you are in other place like in your house or in your work at your work, so you can speak English. So practicing the language will help you a lot, right? So by the way, I need to ask you, what's the reason why you want to what's the reason why you want to study English?
Yeah. Okay. I'm here. That's because um, I have the business traveled
Uh-huh.
um, 1 month ago, and
Okay.
our customer is in India and they also coming from the Netherlands. And I
Mhm.
have some problem
Mhm.
in communicating with them.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, and since could not fully understand what I am talking about,
Mm.
uh, something like that. So then told my boss about okay, this guy is have a
Mhm.
he, I have a good skill, but I
Mhm.
have it, my English is not good enough. So yeah, that's a really hurt me
Mhm.
because you know I
Okay. Okay, okay. So that's nice. So the reason why you want to learn is to communicate with others, right?
yes.
Okay, so good job. Good job for enrolling in this class because this will teach you a lot of things, especially in what do you call this? Especially in conversing, using the language, and especially in communicating with others because English is the what they call this is a major language that being used especially in work, right? So you'll be able to communicate and understand each other, especially if you're working in a foreign company and you've mentioned that you are working with one of the biggest companies, right? So
Yes.
expect to be with other people like foreigner or foreign co-workers, right? So there you are. So this will help you a lot, believe me. Okay, so let's continue our lesson for today. So Right now, we have to, have this lesson of expressing yourself. So I will ask you to read this article about lifestyle. So are you ready? Or
That's okay.
okay. Do you have question before we move?
Um, no.
Okay, good.
Okay, so shall I start?
Yeah, please read the paragraph, or I mean the article.
Okay. People have a different attitude towards living. Some
Mhm.
seek a self-oriented happiness
Mhm.
without any consideration for others. To them, the happiness means wielding the political or economic power over others. But most of these people to be turn out he is disappointed in the pursuit of happiness,
Mhm.
since man's desire is endless. Nothing can fully satisfy the land need. Other people believe that the first step to attaining happiness is to restrict personal desire.
Mhm.
Priests, monks, nuns are the most common representative of this group, but
Mhm.
refraining from the worldly passion, then singing are happy because then live their lives in accordance with religious commands. But can
Mhm.
anyone without personal autonomy be mm,
Genuinely.
genuinely
Uh-huh.
happy? A third group consists of very ordinary people, men have no great wealth
Wealth.
or
Uh-huh.
okay, or political authority, while
Okay.
men may have religious beliefs that do not turn them back on the world. But men treasure than the family, men value the little things of everyday life. Men are happy if men have 3 meals a day, a car, a home, a vacation, enough money to educate their children.
Okay.
Okay, which group of people is the happiest? Who knows? If you think you are happy, then you are. Happiness is the result of how you think about the world and your place in it.
Okay. So, this is an article about being happy,
Mhm.
okay, with the lifestyle that they have, right? So,
Yes.
um before we continue, we will going to read some of the words that I highlighted, okay?
Mhm.
So first is this consideration. Okay, consideration.
Consideration.
How about this one? Disappointed
Disappointed.
and pursuit.
Pursuit.
Okay, pursuit, and then just I mean satisfy.
Satisfied.
Okay. So how do you pronounce this again, Will?
Um, disappointed.
Okay, disappointed, and then this one.
Satisfied.
Okay, so let's have here priest, and then monks, and then nuns. Priest,
Priest.
monks,
Monks.
and then nuns.
Nuns.
Okay, how about Let me remove this. How about this one? Passion,
passion,
religious,
religious,
and then autonomy.
autonomy,
Autonomy, and then genuinely.
genuinely,
Okay. Can you please read this again, Will?
oh, religious,
Okay, religiously.
religiously,
Okay. And then another is here. Autonomy.
autonomy,
And then genuinely.
genuinely,
Okay. Next, go to the next. How about this? Consist.
consist,
Authority.
authority,
And then wealth.
wealth,
Okay. So there you are. Those are the words that we have to remember. Um, what else? Later, I will ask you again how to pronounce this. Okay? So it's okay. It's okay. Don't be shy. So let's have here the first paragraph. So people have different attitudes toward living. So some seek self-oriented happiness, meaning they are happy even if they are alone. So self-oriented is some sort of loner. So they are happy even without the presence of other. Okay, so without any consideration for others. So to them, happiness means wielding political or economic power over others. So, but most of these people turn out to be disappointed in their pursuit of happiness. Since man's desire is endless, nothing can fully satisfy their needs. So, do you understand the paragraph that we have, Will?
yes, I
Okay.
have some question
Sure,
here.
sure. What's the question?
The first one is
Welding.
welding,
Okay.
yeah,
So,
political.
mhm. So this word is, this is a kind of gerund, like you have to hold and use. It's like what they call this? Welding political, like holding political. Hold and use political power.
Oh,
Most probably these are, the ones who has political, what do you call this? Political powers. I think we can say president, or not president, but they have powers to do or to rule over someone. Okay, and of course economic power. Most of them are businessmen who are, who has the power to what do you call this, to influence other. So this is normal, right? So political
yes.
and then economic power. So even in school, or even in the office, or even at your work, there's a lot of this political and economic power. Do you agree?
I think so.
Yeah, I know you know that since you're working for a company for over 10 years. So, you have experienced a lot of things already when it comes to, being an employee of a company. So there, do you have other question?
Mm,
None?
no.
Okay. So, For this, can you at least, share to me your insight about this first paragraph that we have?
Okay.
Yeah, you said earlier you understand you what do you call this?
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
So,
You can do it. It's okay. Don't be shy.
mm, okay, let me think. Mm,
Mm.
okay.
Mhm.
I think that am uh, I'm this type of man. I'm the man of this type, and then I believe it. Happiness is coming from the inside,
Mhm.
but actually I don't think that okay. The happiness means wielding political or
Okay.
economic power.
Very
I
good.
disagree with that.
Mhm.
Um, but no, and I agree with that. Um, we are most of us uh, are disappointed with the it is our desire. Yeah,
Okay.
and this.
Mhm.
Mm, mm,
Do you agree when I say
mm,
will you agree when I say that uh, people who has power like economic or
mm,
political power is not that happy in life?
mm. Yeah, most that's of the article talking about that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Yeah.
So, and the end of this is, being disappointed in their happiness. So they are just diverting everything into their power because they know for themselves that they are not happy with their lives, right? So even if you have power, you have the money and everything, that sometimes other things that, having a power or a political power or economic power will give you happiness. But, according to the article, it's totally different, right? So there. I don't know if you agree or not. Okay.
Yeah, that's because
Mhm.
I have no power and I have no money, so you know I could not judge this.
Okay. But based on the article, of course. But do you know someone? You don't have to drop names or you don't have to give me names, but do you know someone who experienced this or, using their power, political or economic power?
Mm, yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, I think I mean, every country has this, right?
Yes.
So there. So, since man's desire is endless, nothing can fully satisfy their needs. So, the tendency is they will look for more, right? So, let's have the second paragraph. Other people believe that the first step to attaining happiness is to restrict personal desire. Priests, monks, and nuns are the most common representatives of this group. By refraining from worldly passion, they think they are happy because they live their lives in accordance with religious commands. But can anyone without personal autonomy can genuinely happy? So can you explain and enlighten me about this paragraph?
Okay. Um, okay. Um, this okay, demand have the second type of demand
Mhm.
talking about talking the here is um, something like to restrict any everything what you desire.
Mhm.
The world debut. Okay, so basically, then believe something. In this case, then
Mhm.
believe God to have a God and um, to follow the word and
Mhm.
something. Um, yeah, and then believe, then do that, and then will be happy.
Okay. So some of them, are happy being committed religiously, right? In Taiwan, what is the common religion in Taiwan?
Mm, uh, uh,
Yeah, are you like
I have no
Hindu?
idea about this.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I don't believe I don't believe God.
Ah,
So yeah,
okay. So you don't have, what they call this? You said you don't believe in God, but is there any? It's like, is there any religion specifically that you follow, like Hinduism or Shintoism? Do you have that in Taiwan? Not you, but in your country. In your country, do you have it? What are the religions in your country?
Jesus?
Like Christian or Catholic. Do you know Catholic?
No.
Yeah, Roman Catholic is one of the biggest religions in the world. They have the main office in Rome. Yeah, the Pope, right? So there.
Could you spell?
Yeah,
Uh,
let me have it here. Just give me a few moments.
okay.
I will post it on our lesson here. Ah, okay. This is actually one of the religions in the world, Catholic. So they're actually believing in Christ. They're in God. So they have what do you call this? They have the main office in Vatican City where Pope is residing. So this is Vatican City. So there's a lot of Catholics who are visiting that place there. So that is Rome. So this is the Pope. Oh, where is the Pope? So that is one of the religions that we have, especially here in the Philippines. We have this there, Catholic. There. So, what do you call this? Monks, priests, and then nuns are, people who are passionately doing their religious commands. So they are not happy with the worldly passion or worldly, what do you call this? Worldly living, like going out, like going to a party, going in the mall or strolling in the mall or anything that you do right now. So they're not like that. So they're happy now by, praying and praying, especially the monks. monks are very religious when it comes to their what do you call this, to their faith. So they are what they call spirit warriors or prayer warriors rather. So this is a monks. I think in some of the countries in Asia they have this monks. This is what we call monks.
Also,
And these are
what's
not.
the
Yeah.
what's the difference between a monk and a priest?
Ah, yeah. Priest is for, Catholic. But they have also monks in Catholic. So I'll show you something. This is a priest. Here, this is a priest. For some countries, they have monks. Like in China, I think they have. They are the prayer warriors of their religions. Priest is mainly for some religions like Catholic, and another is nun. So yeah, here. So they have nuns. So this is also under Catholic religion. So there. So the difference is like the what they call this. The difference is the activity that they are doing. The um shall I say the work that they are doing in their religion. So that is the difference between those three: priests, monks, and then nuns. Okay, so any question? Do you have any other question? None?
So, um, Catholic have have monk and nuns. Is it correct?
Yeah, Catholic has priest and then nuns.
Nuns. Okay, okay.
Mhm. And in other country, in other religions, like I don't know, I'm not actually a Catholic, or someone belong in what they call this, Hindu or Shintoism. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to their religions, but they are very passionate when it comes to their faith. So there. So, what else? Let's have another phrase. Okay. Or do you still have question? It's okay to ask.
Um, um, could you um, um, I, 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 for, I forgot. Um,
You
the
forgot?
word.
What's that? Which word? Okay, autonomy. Yeah. Do you know what autonomy means?
Autonomy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay, autonomy is, the right or condition of self-government. So you can say like, um, when I was in college, the university that I went to was an autonomy school. That means we have our own law, we have our own right.
School.
Yeah, autonomy. Yeah, can you click on the word autonomy and it will show you the meaning on the right side.
그리고
Yeah.
이제
Yeah, click on the word autonomy.
okay, yes.
Ah, oh, I think the comment was erased. It's okay. There, click on the word autonomy, please.
Okay.
So it will show you the meaning. So a country or region that has a right or condition of self-government. So they have their own government, they have their own rules to follow. So that's the meaning of autonomy. Okay. Any other question?
Mm, um, this one.
Which one? Genuinely. Okay, genuinely is a word that we can use as a replace of genuine. Or genuine means true or authentic or real. Or you can say original.
Mhm.
So this is something that is true or what do you call this, real. I will post some meaning of that here. Click on the word genuinely. Okay, genuinely. So you can just say, for example, this is a genuine copy of Microsoft, um, what do you call this? Microsoft Office. So that means it's not a what? That is a true copy. That means that is a genuine copy, right? So that is not pirated or, not original. So genuine software installer, right? I know you know it. Yeah, so there. So let's have, or any other question?
No, no.
Okay. So let's have the third paragraph.
Okay.
So a third group consists of very ordinary people. So they have no great wealth or political authority. While they may have religious beliefs, but they do not turn their back on the world, but they treasure their families. They value the little things of everyday life. They are happy if they have 3 meals a day, a car, a home, a vacation, enough money to educate their children. So, can you give me your insight or part on this paragraph, Twill?
Yeah. Um, that's
Do you think this is you?
yeah, that's the feeling after 10 years of working.
Okay, so after 10 years of working, this is what you feel right now.
Yes.
Okay, how about the first 5 years of your working life? What was it, or how was it?
um, I have some emotional, and I'd like to change the world and
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Okay, I see. So
Yeah.
there you go. So most of the people is, I mean, most of the people belong on this third group, right?
Mhm.
Do
Mhm.
you agree?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you think so. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy to have and belong on this ordinary group of people, with uh, with no regret with everything. We have, great wealth. We don't have a great wealth or political authority. I have my religious beliefs, and I am treasuring my family. I am valuing little things of everyday life. So having meals every day is enough. I don't have a car. I don't have a I we don't have own home. We're just renting. Sometimes we do go on a vacation. We don't have enough money. But, you know, since my daughter is still 7 months old, so it's not a problem as of today to send her to school. But as of the moment, we're happy with our lives. So how about you? Can you share me your happiness in life based on this third paragraph that we have?
Okay. Um, yes.
At the age of 35, do you have family? Will?
I have, of course, I have parents, and
Mm-hmm.
I also have a brother, older brother.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, I have no kids, but get married.
Ah, you're married. Okay.
Yes. And um, yeah, I have 3 meals a day. Maybe
Okay.
sometimes more than the 3 meals.
Sometimes it's more than 3 meals, right?
Yeah.
Because you have a break in the morning and break in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a midnight snack.
Yes. That's true.
So you're lucky. You're very lucky, Will. What else?
And yeah, just like you, I have no car. I
Mhm.
have no car. Um,
Okay.
I also don't like a car because
Mhm.
it costs very height.
Mhm.
And yeah, I bought a house, and I like a vacation. So I usually to have the uh,
Mhm.
traveling
Okay.
2 or 3 times a year.
Mhm.
And yeah, and but I still think I have no enough money.
Ah, really? You're traveling a lot and then you will say you don't have enough money?
Yeah.
Have you been to other countries?
That that's a country. For example, India and Japan,
Wow.
Spanish,
Spain?
um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, Spain
Uh-huh.
and America.
Wow, so you do have a lot of places already. You visited a lot of countries. That's nice. Okay, you know me, I haven't been to other country.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't been. I do hope someday. That's one of my dreams. But of course, I have to, I have to save a lot of money. Because, going in another country means having enough money to spend, right?
Yes, that's true.
Because if you don't have money, how will you go on your everyday life in that country? Not unless you know someone there who will going to feed you every day. Right? So you're lucky enough to, travel.
Mm.
Is it work related or you just want a vacation?
Huh? What? Sorry.
Is it work related or you just went to that country to have a vacation?
To have a vacation.
Wow. See? You're going outside of your country to get a vacation. Okay, that's nice. We actually need that since you're working a lot for 10 years, so you deserve to go abroad, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, let's end the article by having this paragraph. So, which group of people is the happiest? Who knows? If you think you are happy, then you are. Happiness is the result of how you think about the world and your place in it. So, I think you're happy now on the third part or on the third group of the people, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I can sense on your smile that you're happy. So that's nice. So it depends on you. on how you will going to be happy, right? So because even if you are, even if you are wealthy or rich, or you are, a priest or an or a monks or an ordinary people, but if you are not happy with yourself, it's useless, right? So happiness starts from you, right? Okay. So for this, um, we're going to have and continue our lesson on our next meeting. Okay. So we will continue our lesson on page 4. But tonight, thank you, Will, for, attending my class. So this is our first class. So thank you very much. I hope that you will ask more questions, okay, on our next meeting. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you asking questions. So there you go. You were able to, express what you would like to say, and that's good. So tonight I will give you a grade of um 89. Yeah. Okay, so there. Thank you very much, Will, for your time. Yeah. Have a great night. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.